And we are live.
That's fantastic news. A very good afternoon to you all as we reach the final leg before the home stretch. Everything is, well, still to play for. The driver's title could be won tonight by Ryu. The Constructors' Championship hangs in the balance, and a first race winner around Las Vegas will be crowned too. And after the Brazilian Bonanza, it's touchdown in Nevada for round 11 of 12 in Season 2 of Turbo Racing League. As Squeaky Bum Time is here, there's also the small matter of a song contest taking place in Sweden, and my favourite TV show returning tonight. But that's not very important. We might discuss Eurovision in a few moments' time, but I'm Mr. Storm and joined for the first time since Monza, it's Shan who's back. And hopefully for the rest of the season, we'll have reliable streams, I suppose. Shan, end of the season's approaching. Ryu can win the title tonight. Is this the most important weekend of the season so far?
Um, I'd say so. Yes, it's make or break for Hecron here. He needs a good weekend to still be it for next, and Sapu can clinch the title this weekend. So I'd say this is the most important race of the season.
Well, only 16 days until F124 comes out, and we will take a look at the championship before we start anything this afternoon. After Brazil, Ryu has extended his lead 17 points over Hecaron. It's 167 to 150. Bottas is 31 points behind. He needs a miracle in order to get back into the title fight. Sam Rose is the best of the rest in fourth position in the Mercedes. He's 9 points ahead of Oscar in the second Red Bull. Marcel's in sixth, who's got in front of Dean, who is now retired from the championship for the foreseeable future. Magda Sheep is in 8th, Camo and Bulba rounding out the top 10 of 35 and 33 points respectively. Metal God, Deadfish, ADF, Velasco, Mertzi, AK Monsters, Contrail, Nikon, Cludden and Liberty Weight are at the back of the championship. In the World Constructors' Championship battle, it's a three-way fight coming into the last two races. Red Bull lead the way by 8 points from Mercedes 237 to 229. Alfa Romeo are 12 points behind Red Bull and Ferron 225. Aston Martin, AlphaTauri, and Haas a long way behind. They're fighting for fourth place. Ferrari, Alpine, Williams, and McLaren rounding out the field. Let's take a quick look at the championship permutations for tonight's race. And they are a little bit confusing, so stay with me here. Ryu only needs to outscore Hecaron by 9 points to win the title tonight. The gap would grow to 26 points if he got exactly 9 points over Hecaron tonight, which means it would be impossible for the Spaniard to win the championship next week because of his inferior second place finishes, regardless if he won the race and Ryu DNF'd. So here are the calculations and the permutations. What has to happen for Ryu to win the title? If Ryu finishes first, Hecaron has to finish second. If Ryu finishes second, Hecaron has to finish fifth or higher. If Ryu finishes third, Hecaron has to finish seventh with the fastest lap or higher. If Ryu finishes fourth, Hecaron has to finish eighth or higher. And if Ryu finishes fifth, Hecaron has to finish ninth or higher. Now, if Ryu finishes lower than fifth, the title fight will go to the final race next week, unless he finishes sixth with the fastest lap and Hecaron fails to score any points. If Ryu does get the fastest lap, the permutation is that if he finishes first with all the points, 26, Hecaron has to finish second. If Ryu finishes second with the fastest lap, that's 19 points. Hecaron has to finish fourth or higher. If Ryu finishes third with the fastest lap, that's 16 points. Hecaron has to finish sixth or higher. If Ryu finishes fourth for the fastest lap, Hecaron has to finish seventh or higher, and so on and so forth.
Sil,
If Ryu finishes fifth for the fastest lap, Hecaron
Sil,
has to finish eighth,
vad gör
and
du?
if Ryu finishes sixth for the fastest lap,
Va?
Hecaron has to at least get 1 point. If you're still with me, congratulations. We have got half an hour until qualifying begins for the race. Squeaky bum time's upon us. Is it Ryu's championship though, Sean?
Wait, what did you say? I was talking to my brother here.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
Well, Vegas is, of course, a new addition to the Formula One calendar, of course, making its debut last year, making its debut in Turbo Racing League tonight, and it might be able to decide the championship as well. But Sean, it's obviously make or break for Hecaron tonight, but is the title more so in Ryu's hands now?
yeah. Yeah, it is. It very much is. A 17-point lead. And one good race here could seal it all. With two races remaining. Yeah, Stapu has one hand on the trophy already. But we all know something happened last season. Something can happen this season. Something
He.
also happened in 2021. in real life. So
Yay!
I mean, something out of the driver's control can happen, and that is something we hopefully don't get. But yeah, you never know with Turbo Racing League.
Well, yeah, he who must not be named ruined Raya's chances of keeping the championship fight minimally alive last season. But this time it is Ryu's to lose instead of Ryu's to win. Of course, Dean won the championship last season. He is now retired until further notice. Magnus Sheep will most likely be taking his place for tonight's race. As I was saying, Vegas made its debut last season. It's making its TRL debut tonight. And of course, we've only got 2 races to go in the F123 era before we switch over to F124. Probably around the start of next month. In terms of attendance, we will probably have 12 drivers tonight, and we have 1 driver tentative, so it might go up to 13, but 12 after a pretty poor turnout last week. It's quite good, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah, for this season standard, it's decent. We've had 1 or 2 races where we have had 10 more drivers, but it hasn't been a common occurrence this season, and hopefully we get more of that at the final 2 races of this season, and of course next season with um additional drivers, new drivers, and
Yeah,
hopefully in the near future we could add a second tier to Turbo Racing League, because I know for a fact that some of you do want that. Some of you want a second tier, and yeah, we are hopefully expanding soon.
Yeah, and that's obviously great. Of course, last time we had Tier 2 was in the dying days of Tireless Racing E. But the season started on the 2nd of March. Back in Australia, Ryu won the first 2 races off the championship before Hecarim hit back in Qatar and Spain. Ryu won again at Silverstone before Bottas clinched his first win of the season in Miami. Dean won the next 2 races at Spa and Monza. Singapore was won by Hecarim won the race on track, and then penalties made that all sort of conjoined. Raya won last week, obviously, and we've got 2 races left, of course, in Vegas, and to finish off the season next week in Abu Dhabi on the 18th of May. It's certainly been a dramatic championship fight so far, and of course, we will have a few little items on the way to qualifying this afternoon, including grid walk, and of course, the football classified results in a massive day in the Premier League, both in the title race and in the battle for survival. Of course, Man City with that big win over Fulham earlier on this afternoon, now going top of the league and probably one hand of the trophy now.
So not to be that guy, but Hecarim actually did get the win back from in Singapore after
Yeah, he did.
a
He did.
5-second penalty got removed from his elapsed
Yeah,
time. So he got the win back
yeah.
in Singapore.
Yeah, I forgot to check that. Yeah, he did, yeah. Only by 5/10 though
Yeah.
from Bottas at the end though, so yeah. Severe lapse of judgment. Well, not severe, but small lapse of
499
judgment
attempts
there.
actually.
Well, actually, what the Sigma? Yeah.
No,
Brain Ross.
can we ban him? Chat, can we ban him, please?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
That's
let's ban
not,
him.
that does not go up on stream. That if you say that one more time, I will personally sanction you and ban you from the server, and that's a promise, not a
Mute.
threat.
That's Sean's catchphrase.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
I don't threaten someone. I promise people.
He just bans them.
Yeah.
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 He's basically the TRL version of Dale Earnhardt in terms of his nickname being the Intimidator. Of course, to be fair though, Hecarim's our version of Dale Earnhardt, with me christening him the Man in Black for the Black Mercedes. There is no Black Mercedes next season. Well, there technically is, but the livery is not black. It's silvery black.
Every livery in this season is bad. Except Steak, I like that
Yeah.
one. But the others,
Yeah, Steak's okay.
even
Bleh.
Ferrari put out a bad livery.
It's ass.
Yeah, it's crazy how people teams don't put in efforts in making liveries anymore.
It was crazy to think only 5 or 6 years ago the grid was completely awash with color, and back in the
Yeah,
1990s when we had 30 cars in the grid, in the 80s as well, all the cars looked very nice, and now they look, well, pretty bad indeed.
yeah, they look very
That's the way.
lackluster.
That's the way the times change, though, of course, and the drivers will be repping some of the awful liveries in a few weeks' time. Of course, we'll be starting probably in maybe the middle, maybe the start of next month, depending on what goes on. It's going to be a fun campaign, that's for sure. Season 3 on a brand new game. Also, we've had some pretty big driver moves in the last few weeks as well. Of course, Hecaron is leaving Mercedes to go to Red Bull. And guess who's taking his place? It's none other than the Swedish superstar Camo. Sean, what was the reasoning behind that choice to hire Camo?
No, I've been, I'm giving him a fair shot here. I haven't really seen too much of him, but what I've seen from him, it's been semi-quick and willing to give him a chance and prove that he is one hell of a driver.
Well, Sam Rose is saying he'll win tonight, and of course he's extended his contract with Sean for another season. Just taking a look at the recent driver
Another
announcements.
5 seasons, Storm, and not one
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, of course, Sky's joined Williams. That was announced in the last few days for the rest of the season. Camo has gone to Mercedes. Magnussen will race for Haas for next season. Ryu Zappa is, of course, joining Kick Sauber as well. And Sam Rose has signed for 5 more seasons. So, yeah, he's committed his future to Mercedes for quite a long time. If you were also here earlier on, you would have seen Cha 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 from Kadia's Eurovision entry back in 2023. That's up now on the Discord, which is always fun. Let me see. Also, I do want to just make a quick call back to the football because it is currently Tottenham 1, Burnley 1. If Burnley keep it at 1-1, they will be relegated without Nottingham Forest even kicking the ball. Of course, Forest played Chelsea at 5:30 UK time. Classified results in around 10-15 minutes time. But we're going to break away from that and we're going to get to Grid Walk, and we're going to start off with Ryu Zappu. Ryu, I hope you can speak. If you can't, then that's quite awkward. He's server muted, but I can probably fix that. I can fix it.
Why am I serving? Oh, there we
No,
go.
there we go. Yeah. Good evening, Ryu.
Hello, guys.
Well, winning in Brazil last week, pretty decent. Championship now, one hand on the trophy. You can win it tonight, but Hecaron is blisteringly faster on this track. What's it going to take to beat him?
It's gonna take everything I got and a little bit of luck.
Do you think that it's going to be decided tonight, or it'll have to go to Abu Dhabi next week?
I'm hoping it can be settled tonight. A little bit less stress on me, but I'm pretty sure it will go to Abu Dhabi. But you know, it is Vegas, so
Anything can happen. Of course, it's your technical home race as well. You
my
had to
real home race. Yeah.
Yeah, your real home race, not the flag. That's Mexico, but your technical home racing is
Yeah.
Nevada is your place of residence. What's it like to drive around the track, though?
It's honestly pretty surreal knowing that I've actually driven on these roads in real life and that I went to the race last season. So it's pretty.
How did you afford that? Oh my god!
We know a friend, so we got pretty lucky with our tickets.
Is that friend a cartel leader? Oh my god! With how expensive,
Maybe.
with how expensive the tickets were in Vegas last year, and how expensive the hotels were, that's actually very surprising. Did you enjoy it though?
Yeah, it was a good race. I sat by the pit lane entry, so
Oh.
it was actually pretty interesting to see that.
Well, that's obviously great for you. Are you heading back this year, or what's the story with that?
Probably not since I'm going to Monza this season. That'll
Oh.
be cool.
Fancy.
Fancy.
I know. I'm just that
May
guy.
may
So you
stick around. Yeah.
Going to Monza to see Red Bull dominating in Ferrari's back garden.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stick around, actually, Ryu, after the race finishes, about an hour and a bit after the race finishes, because you'll get to see Ted Kravitz walking down the grid on Notebook.
Alrighty.
You can get to interrupt the show by saying shout out to everyone in TRL.
Alright, I'll make sure. I'll make sure.
Yeah, alright. Okay, Ryu, best of luck tonight, and for your sake, hopefully the championship gets decided.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
And we'll go exactly to his polar opposite, Hecaron. You can unmute yourself, by the way, Hecaron. Speak the word of the Lord. Good evening, Hecaron.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Tired. I just woke up.
Oh, yeah, well, it's good evening, and it's probably welcome back to the land of the living, I suppose.
Yeah.
Look, it's been a controversial championship for you. There have been many instances where luck has not gone your way, but you're still 17 points behind Ryu. Are you very grateful to be in this position, considering you could have been in a lot worse state?
Well, yeah. I'm obviously a little bit upset from Brazil because I couldn't race and the results got posted like very late, so I couldn't really appeal earlier.
Yeah.
And I couldn't race in Brazil, which was pretty sad. And but I'm actually happy I'm not that far away from the championship, to be honest.
So a 9-point swing to Ryu would put it out of your control and would give Ryu his first world title in Turbo Racing League. But you're one of the quickest. What the hell was that?
I think that was
I've just been jump.
cough from my part.
I think I've just been. I was jump scared by that. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. Just
that
add
sounds like
the
a skill
FNAF
issue to me.
jump scares. For real. Add the FNAF jump scare sound to that, and we'll get a great creepy pasta. I can't replicate it, but something like that. Anyway, back to normality, I suppose, and back to the question. You're one of the quickest men in the world around this track, Hecaron. Are you? Well, I'm not going to say you're invincible, but is this your night tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I think I can honestly win, to be honest.
Okay. Just a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of admin about your move next season. Why did you decide to leave Mercedes in the first place? Sean's just invited me.
So I just didn't really get along with Sam, and we just keep fighting after Miami and stuff. And so I wanted to. So the plan was for me and Zapu to be teammates, but unfortunately he had his own decision. So I'm just gonna be the solo at Red Bull for now.
Do you think that you'll be able to win the championship at Red Bull? Do you think you'll be able to challenge Ryu next season and do all that fun stuff in a new game?
Whole season.
Well, thank you very much, Hecaron, and best luck tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
Sam Rose, how are you doing? Come on up. He doesn't have to worry about Watford for a few months anyway after a suboptimal end to the season for them. Sam Rose, you are being summoned. If not, we'll go to Oscar, or we'll go to Bottas, either or. We'll give Sam a few seconds here. Someone play the countdown music. He's got 30 seconds. If he doesn't respond, then Nah, I'm not going to finish that sentence. He has to race in every next-gen race until the end of time. Because he's been evading that championship for weeks now. Anyway, we'll go to Oscar while we wait. Oscar, how are you doing? Are you there? He's not there either. We'll go to Bottas then while we wait.
Hello.
Good evening, Valtteri.
Hello.
Well, look, you're in the championship fight, but you need a
Eh.
miracle really to win this. What's going through your mind right now? Can you win the title, or?
I mean, technically I can, yes.
Okay, fair enough. But
Probably not.
realistically,
I mean,
are you going to win the
I would need
championship?
to hope for
Okay, fair enough,
Hecaron
okay.
and Rui both to DNF this race and the next race for them both to have a shit race. to even have a like chance to win, and I would need to win both races probably.
Well, looking at the championship battle, you're 31 points behind. You say you need a miracle tonight. How's this track for you, though?
It's shit for everyone. I think there's no grip on the front. For the rears, you spin every single corner. If you go 55 brake bias, you lock the rears. If you go 56 brake bias, you lock the fucking front. So yeah,
It's not very nice.
it's not.
Okay. Final question. Cha-cha-cha. What was
Yes.
it good? Was it fantastic? What was going on there?
It was pretty good. I think your rendition was an 8 out of 10. I mean, I understood some words, and you're not even finished. So I mean, I take that.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, thank you very much.
And I'm Farmeo for the Constructors Championship as well.
Thank you very much, Valtteri. Sean, we need a new lobby. Sean left.
Yeah,
I
no,
think.
I got kicked. I'm inviting everyone.
Okay, thank you very much, Sean. Right, we have problems with people being server muted. I haven't done that. I don't know if Sean can sort that or not, but I can't seem to sort
No,
it
I
for whatever
can.
reason.
They are not server muted for me.
Oh, okay. We'll try Sam Rose again. If he's there. That's a small problem. Server mute and then server unmute. Now is it working? Try it, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, it's working now.
Yay! Okay, good
I'm
evening,
good,
Sam.
how
How
are
are you?
you?
So, championship season over. Watford didn't make the playoffs. Are you going to get promoted next season?
Right now I'm just drinking in the Lewin. Are about to be relegated. So
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we will have classified results in a few minutes. You say you're going to win this race tonight, or you're going to finish 9th. There's no in between for you really at this stage. But you signed a new contract with Mercedes. You're committed to them until probably next year. In
Oh.
terms of the seasons, what's so special about the relationship with yourself and Sean?
I mean, he's probably the first team principal I had, and we just got along. And I didn't want to really leave Mercedes when I came back for the second time, so I just said, let's make it a longer deal, and we signed for 5 years.
Sean, this next one's for you. Is Sam Rose your Pookie?
I invoke the 5th.
Okay, swiftly moving on. Is the win coming, Sam?
What kind of question is that? Of course it is. It's coming tonight, mate.
Yeah, it's
We'll
coming
see.
to
Well, he's very confident about it. Good luck, Sam, and hopefully the win will come.
Thank you.
Dankeschön. That's German, if you didn't know. If there's any
No, I
Americans
thought-
watching
I
that,
thought it was
it, no,
Polish.
exceed language. That one was specifically for our American viewers who thought that was actually Chinese instead of German. But there we go. Anyway, we'll get Oscar on the line. He's Polish, so
Storm.
Oscar, good evening.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. You can't win the Drivers' Championship. That's very much certain. But how hard are you going to help Riot Nice?
I am going to help, but I can't say too much about it because if I'll say it, then the other teams will copy us.
Fair enough. Constructors' Championship battle. You're in the driving seat at the moment, but seeing how hard that's ebbed and flowed between all three teams this season, are you going to win it, or do you have to be more cautious about this?
I hope we can. And I believe truly we can if we put every race correctly, strategic, right, and yeah, just don't do anything wrong.
Well, good luck to you this evening then, Oscar.
Thank you. Dziękuję bardzo.
I think that was Chinese, I'm not sure though. Anyway, moving on. Who have we not spoke to? We'll get a word with Camo, who is of course commentator in the Singapore race with myself. Camo did a great job, I have to say that as well, so we'll get Camo on the line, who's back after his
Hello.
injury. Good evening, Camo, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So the injury has now subsided. You're back.
Yes.
It's Vegas, baby. What are you
It's
gonna do
Vegas.
tonight?
I will win.
Very
I'm going to-
optimistic.
Yeah, of course.
So you're off to Mercedes next season. You're partnering Sam Rose and Sean. What's so special that lured you to Mercedes? What did Sean promise you? The world?
Well, my Swedish mate Sean said to me he wants me, and I feel adored by him. He wants me
Sean,
so.
Sean wants you. Oh dear, this is getting very
Yeah.
X-rated. This is getting very X-rated very
Oh.
quick.
Nah, but like, I just want to switch team, to be honest.
All right, thanks very much, Camo, and we'll talk to you hopefully after the race.
Yes.
As a one wise person once said, if the goat of TPs wants you, you go to him.
Exactly. That's very wise words. Anyway, that concludes Gridwalk for this Saturday, the 11th of May, 2024. It's now time for the classified results for Saturday, the 11th of May, 2024, and we're going to start in the Premier League. Fulham 0, Manchester City 4. Bournemouth 1, Brentford 1, latest score. Everton 1, Sheffield United 0, latest score. Newcastle United 1, Brighton Hove Albion 1, latest score. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Burnley 1, latest score. West Ham United 3, Luton Town 1, latest score. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Crystal Palace 3, latest score. Nottingham Forest vs Chelsea is an evening kickoff. In La Liga it finished Mallorca 1, Las Palmas 0. Villarreal 1, Sevilla 2, latest score. Granada, Real Madrid and Athletic Club vs Osasuna are evening kickoffs. In the Bundesliga, Mönchengladbach 1, Frankfurt 1. Köln 3, Union Berlin 2. Freiburg 1, Heidenheim 1. And RB Leipzig 1, Werder Bremen 1. Mainz vs Dortmund is an evening kickoff. In the Serie A, Napoli vs Bologna and Milan vs Cagliari are evening kickoffs. In the Scottish Premiership Championship Group, Celtic 2, Rangers 1. Hearts 2, Dundee FC, latest score. St Mirren 0, Kilmarnock 1, latest score. In the Scottish Premiership Relegation Group, it's Livingston 1, St Johnstone 1, and Ross County 1, Motherwell 4, latest score. And in the English League 2 semi-finals second leg, MK Dons vs Crawley is an evening kickoff. That one kicks up with 3-0 to Crawley on aggregate. Very quick and very concise classified results, seeing as well the English Football League season is now over, finished, done until August. And we're nearly ready to go. Quick discussion on Eurovision, Sean. What the hell is going on?
Chaos. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I got a friend working there, and he doesn't even know what the fuck's going on at Eurovision. So yeah, it's a shit show, to be honest.
Bring it. I think the only thing we have to say is bring it back to Liverpool. Forever, indefinitely. Graham Norton on the mic every year.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
if he did something, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he did, but if he did something wrong, then he shouldn't compete at all. Then he should be banned.
Absolutely.
But we don't know. We don't really know what happened.
No, we don't.
And we have, and
That's the big thing, yeah.
and Eurovision hasn't been transparent about it at all.
But it's not really Eurovision though. It's the EBU. which is just
EBU hasn't been transparent about it at
Yeah.
all. So I mean, yeah.
Right, well, I'm just going to go back to the football because we are just going to take a quick look at the Premier League relegation battle. Everything might well be decided tonight. As it stands, Burnley are down and Luton need a miracle in their final game. They need to get a 13-goal difference swing in order for them to stay up. So it looks like Luton and Burnley will be relegated tonight, which means Nottingham Forest will remain in the Premier League for a third consecutive season. Nearly full time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. There is 1 minute left there, and at the London Stadium, there are 40-ish seconds left. Of course, West Ham coming back from 1-0 down to lead 3-1. So Luton nearly down, and Burnley nearly down as well. Of course, it's a big shame to lose those three teams, but of course, Ipswich and Leicester coming back up, which is always fun. Whoever wins the playoffs as well will be joining the rest of the 17 teams in the Premier League for the 24-25 season. A few flag changes. Liberty was Chinese, now he's from Slovenia. And Skyscap is... I don't recognise the flag. What's that, Sean?
Skyscap is that Honduras?
I think so, yeah. It
I
looks
think-
like it.
Yeah, it does.
So Skyscap is no longer Finnish, but he is from Honduras. And
Yeah.
someone's
No,
left the lobby.
it's El Salvador. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Same
it's El
thing.
Salvador. Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
same
It's
thing.
central-
Same area.
it's-
Same area. Same area.
Everything
Don't be
is-
smart with us.
Everything
Well,
in Central
actually,
Shut up, Bottas. Shut up. Everything.
Don't be
is-
smart with us.
Don't be a smarty pants here.
Right.
So who are we waiting
Bottas.
on is
Right, we're waiting for the whistle at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the official confirmation that Burnley are relegated. It's coming now in a few seconds, I'd like to think.
why
Waiting
is
on the
Liberty
referee now.
getting put into a ghost lobby?
We love you, EA. We do. Vincent Company's staring into space because that's it. Burnley are relegated from the Premier League. Burnley are in the Championship next season, and Vincent
Yeah, I
Company's
didn't
job looks like
ask.
it's gone.
I don't think anybody here asked, to be honest.
Jump off a 20-foot building.
With pleasure.
Yay! Right,
He's
Burnley down.
celebrating my suicide. Hello? Jesus Christ. And I thought we were
Oh.
friends.
Ah, don't worry, Sean. That's a joke. It was just a prank. Why is Oscar from Indonesia?
What are these flags, man?
All right. Well,
Wait, is
a few
that-
technical difficulties, but it's TRL all the same.
Is that Indonesia or is that
Monaco. I think Monaco or Indonesia. We'll check, but we will be back in a few minutes' time. Rai's changed his flag to the American one.
Well,
God bless our troops.
They are exactly the same, so it's either one of them.
Yeah.
It's
And
either
he's
one of them.
and he's disconnected. We're back in a few minutes for qualifying.
Guys, can we not switch flags? Thank you. We're starting in 2 minutes. Yeah, it was the Monegasque flag. Okay, it was the Monaco flag. Knew it. Yeah, I'm restarting this lobby because 2 of the drivers cannot join. They're being put into ghost lobbies. Yeah.
Thank you, EA.
Now I have to fix the settings. Storm, why does this game hate us? No, Storm's not here. Boo.
I muted myself because I thought we were both muting ourselves because we were. I kind of left. I kind of left it open because we're going to be back for qualifying and stuff. But the game hates us because EA do not like Turbo Racing League. They are
Why though?
anti-TRL.
What have we done, man? What have we done to you?
Ah, shit! Ow!
Ow! Shut up!
Ow, that hurt. Oh my god. Right. We don't know why the game hates us, but we move, I suppose. We're back for qualifying whenever that may be.
Yeah, whenever that may be. Storm, get into the lobby now and check Camo's flag. I'm done, honestly. I'm done. I'm giving up. I'm retiring as commentator of TRL.
Why?
No, but the flag, man.
Det är jättefint.
Ingen kommentar. We got 9 out of 12 drivers in. Let's see. Has someone invited Balbo? Because I do not have him added.
Check your DMs.
No. I tried to add you, but I couldn't add you. It didn't allow me to add you.
I got 4 invites, so no need to.
Yeah, I'm add you anyways. And there we go. Here we go. Who's our final guy? There he is. Only 5 minutes late. Let's go.
New record, I guess.
Yeah, new record. Everyone.
Well, Sean, in the true spirit of Las Vegas, it's time to go.
Oscar from Pakistan.
Right,
Yeah.
we've got Sky from England or the United Kingdom. We've got Magda Sheep from Finland, Camo from Vietnam, AK Monsters from Norway, Sam Rose from the United Kingdom, Headclub from Spain, Ryu from the US, Liberty from Slovenia, Skyscap from South America. Balbo is also from. Is that Ecuador or Venezuela?
That's Ecuador.
Ecuador. Metal God from the US, and Oscar from Pakistan. Let's get ready to
Why did you name every single flag except mine, Storm?
I'm sorry, you pissed
That's
us off
racism.
earlier. You pissed us off
sorry.
earlier, that's why.
It's Paraguay, by the
Why even? What flag is that even?
Paraguay, same when where Julian Cesar is from in the Premier League.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck, everyone. Mute your microphone.
Everyone, mute yourself, or I will mute you and never unmute you again.
That is a promise and not a threat.
Indeed.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying for the second to last race of the season in Las Vegas is next.
Yeah, Storm, you gotta let me know if I get kicked here,
Yay.
as I am currently tabbed out.
Absolutely fantastic. Hopefully we'll be able to invite you though.
Yeah, should be. Not unlike last time I was here. And
There goes Sean.
I did leave, yes, indeed. Yay. Yeah, bye bye guys. See ya never.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Can't wait for Liberty to be the new fucking host of his lobby and have American
Oh
connection the
no!
entire race.
Oh no!
Right, yeah.
No! Yeah, let's not allow that, okay, guys?
Yeah,
Sean,
alright.
Sean, check who's the fucking Ruby owner when you join back.
Hopefully it's
Oh
me.
no!
Oh, that'd be nice. Right, everyone,
Wait,
silence!
That wouldn't matter though, as we started before I left.
Right.
Rude.
Yes, we
Can
started
all the
before I left, so
drivers-
it doesn't matter.
But it's EA,
Yeah.
but it's EA, so it's probably fucked up.
Can all the drivers
Yeah,
just mute
probably.
themselves, please?
Probably.
Right, okay, there we go. Right, good evening, everyone. Squeaky bum time's upon us. 2 races left in the championship. Ryu can seal it tonight. We'll have the permutations up in a few minutes, but it is the penultimate race of the championship season from Las Vegas. And as a wise man has once said on very many occasions, it's time for qualifying. That man was also introducing the drivers at the race in Las Vegas last season. Bobo's the first driver out on track. It's 12 drivers for the Las Vegas Grand Prix in Nevada. It's the race that could see Ryu crowned the champion. Hecaron, one of the quickest men around the world around this track, however. 2 polar opposites fighting for that world title. Ryu is on one side of the track. Hecaron is on another. That's a cold image if I've ever seen one. Mr. Storm. And Sean on commentary duties tonight. Championship potentially on the line this evening. Sean, the tension is palpable. What are we going to see tonight?
A lot. I think we'll see a lot of flying front wings. A lot of safety cars. You know what? Throw in a red flag in that too.
I don't want a red flag. That wouldn't be nice.
Well, not a our-made red flag, a in-game red flag, that is.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Are you back in the lobby, Sean?
No, because I'm still in the loading screen of leaving the lobby.
Fantastic. Right,
Game
we'll have
hates
audio
me.
We'll have audio commentary then for the blind, because technically everyone watching is blind at the moment because they can't see what's going on. Hecaron's one of the quickest men around the world in Las Vegas, and he will be the first driver to get his qualifying run underway. Good evening to everyone who's listening to us in the commentary voice chat in the server. Good evening to everyone who's watching us live on YouTube. It's the penultimate race of the season, and Hecaron's ready to start his qualifying run out of the final corner, depleting all of his ERS and then breaking down towards turn 1 at the 50-meter mark, clipping the apex 4-1 in third gear, 130 kilometers an hour, rising up the gears and putting his foot flat to the floor. Past the second AlphaTauri of Metal God, he goes past turns 2 and 3. Small tap of the wall activates the DRS, using all the road on the exit, coming down the long back straight before into the 90-degree undulating right-hander. Third gear again, nearly understeering into the wall before the game glitches itself back to normality into the fidgety little chicane from left to right and then to left again at the end of it. Third gear through the first part and then into the left in third gear as well. Up towards the first sector split comes the man in black, resembling Dale Earnhardt. Will the Intimidator be able to win tonight? 43.872 in the first sector, coming up down towards the long straight then on the banks off the strip. Very wide though in the corner coming into the long straight though, which will obviously affect his lap time. DRS in 200 meters will activate the rear slot on his rear wing now, and he will fly down the strip now. 330, 340, rising to 350, and then maybe, just maybe, 360. Will he reach it? It doesn't look like he will. He'll get very close though. Purple middle sector obviously being the first driver to set a lap time through the final 3 corners of this track he comes. He's ranked 900th in the world, and Hecaron will come up towards the line to get qualifying underway here at the Las Vegas circuit. Up to the timeline he comes. Hecaron sets a 1:31.623 to go quickest. Skyscrap will follow him across the line, 32.3. Next up is the Haas off camo, who's coming out of these last few corners into 8th gear. A few yellow flags around the circuit for slow cars. Camo up to the line, his first race back after injury. Slots into third, 1:32.5. It's the AlphaTauri off Metal God next, followed by Ryu Zep, who's got all the tow. And what an important lap this might be for the Mexican Maestro. Up to the line he comes, goes into second with 1:32.136. Then it's, let me see, who is it next? It's AK Monsters up to the line next. Heap Hills into the pit lane, followed by Metal God in the, Bobo in the AlphaTauri. He has pit himself. Sam Rose says he might be able to win this race. His qualifying time doesn't really show us. Last at the moment, 1 minute 32.913, but Hecaron's the man to beat. He's nearly half a second clear after the first runs. Sean, I know you're not in the lobby, but that's a very frightening time, isn't it?
Wait, what was the time? I wasn't listening. I was trying
Half
to
a sec,
fix
half a
my
second
game.
quicker.
Uh,
Half a second quicker
who went
than
off?
Ryu. Half a second quicker than Ryu.
Oh, that's scary. That's very scary. And a great lap though, a very good lap.
Well, next up is Oscar then in the Red Bull. Of course, his future is left a little bit to be desired. He's going travelling this summer around the world. Best of luck to him in his final 2 races as a TRL driver for the foreseeable future. Wants to go out with a second Constructors' Championship and wants to go out helping Ryu win the Drivers' World title. He said he wasn't going to reveal any of his secrets tonight because all the other teams would catch on and do the exact same things. We'll see what Red Bull have planned in this race. Of course, 25 laps around Vegas to come in towards turn 4 in 4th gear, getting very, very close, inches away from the left-hand side wall, and then into the fidgety little left-right chicane, running a bit wide for the first part, which compromised him for the second, and then into the left in 3rd gear, 100 kilometers an hour, nearly hitting the wall. They're coming out of the turn. First sector split for Oscar, 44.419. The game says it's a purple sector. It isn't. The newbie Sky has set a time of a 1 minute 33.251. Sky making their debut in TRL tonight. Down the strip comes Oscar, absolutely gunning it. Into 8th gear he goes, activates the DRS 320 kilometers an hour at the middle sector split, which he's getting eerily closer to by the second. At that interval, he has set a 1 minute 10.541. Out of the strip, he comes into the final little chicane off the track, going from 8th gear all the way down to 3rd, from 360 down to 110. Out of the final few corners he comes, and up towards the line comes the man in the second Red Bull. TRL career nearly over for now, but he wants to go out with a bang. Comes up towards the line, goes into 5th. 4 tenths quicker than Sam Rose and 20,000 slower than Camo. 1 minute 32.557. Next up to the line is Hecaron, who is coming into the pits. I thought he was going again for whatever reason. Skyscap has apparently set a purple middle sector, so Skyscap can go quicker. That would be quite big. Interesting line through the chicane. Of course, Magnasheep is now pit as well. He invalidated his lap. Skyscap is staying out, so Skyscap's going again for whatever reason. He's 2.5 tenths down, up to the line. Does improve by a 10th, 4 minute 32.220. Up to the line next is AK Monsters in the Haas. He finishes out lap and now starts his first qualifying hot lap of the session. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the 18-minute shootout this evening. AK Monsters activates the DRS on the straight. Sean, how are the technical problems?
Yeah, game started now. Just needed an invite, and I should be able to get in.
Well, there's a problem. You're not showing up online.
No. I mean the important health warning, photosensitive seizures. Try again
Yes.
in like 5 seconds.
Yes, I definitely have a seizure when I see Hecaron and Ryu Zappu battling it out for the World Championship. To anyone with epilepsy who may be offended with that, I'm sorry. But, well, that warning is probably a given when you play a racing game. There are going to be flashing lights. But I wouldn't recommend play this game. I would recommend you throw this in a dark pit of hell. AK Monsters at the middle sector splits at a 1 minute 10.894. Hopefully going to invite Sean back to the session. He has come online. And Sean is back, hopefully, in a few moments' time. AK Monsters up to the line in the Haas. Has had a poor run out of that chicane. Ryu's gone again on an outlap. We'll see what he can do when he comes up to the line in a minute or so. AK Monsters up towards the timing line. We'll go into dead last with a 1 minute 33.574. Balbo is on a flying run. So is Metal God. Magnasheep is on an outlap. John, are you loading in now? Maybe that's a yes, maybe that's a no. Who knows? Ryu on an outlap. He needs this. He wants this title. He's not tasted silverware for a while. in terms of the World Championship trophy. He needs that silver spoon. He's driven these roads before, he says. He's been to this race before, he says. He can win the championship tonight. He hasn't said that like I have said that though before. And qualifying is so massively important. He's only a 10th in front of Skyscap, but he's 5/10 behind Hecaron. Up to the line he comes to start his second qualifying run of the session. Down in towards turn 1, he comes third gear for the first part. John is now back. But Sean, are you there? Oh, Sean, where have you gone? Hecaron winning, and I need a Sam Rose. So tell me, Bobo, when we're gonna win the championship?
There we
Next
go.
season.
I am back.
Sean's here now. Ryu up towards the first sector split, one of the longest on the calendar. Sets a 44 dead exactly, and is 6/10 up. Get that? 6/10, Sean.
Jesus. Yeah. It will be a very close qualifying. By the terms of it.
Hecaron made a lot of mistakes in his first run, though. I think that has to be said. Down the strip, he comes at 350 kilometers an hour. Middle sector split. Has he gained time? 21,006 and 6/10 and 21 thousandths of a second. He's up into the final chicane of the lap. He comes. Nice run through the first part, using all the road for the second and the third part. Out to the wall he comes. Ryu Zappu needs this qualifying lap. He needs this title, and he's one step away from it as well. Up to the line comes the Mexican Maestro. Will it be provisional pole position? The answer is yes. 1 minute 31.498. The pressure well and truly back on Hecaron. The ball in Ryu's court. Sean's disconnected again.
What? You're joking.
Even. I'm not.
Oh, for goodness sake, man. Well, time to wait until the game kicks me out or I have to restart.
Doesn't look like Sean will be back then for the rest of qualifying. Hopefully he will be, though. Camo is hurtling down the strip now. He's in 4th place with a 1 at 32.537. Middle sector split. How is Camo doing in the Haas in his last 2 races? The American outfit 3 and a bit tense up. That would project him into 3rd position at the moment. Skyscap will most likely go again. Balbo and Liberty, the only drivers who have not set a time. Oscar hurtling down the strip as well. Magna Sheep nowhere near the first sector split. But here comes Camo up to the line in the Haas. 8th gear, 310 kilometers an hour. Hurtling down towards the final corner. And we'll go into 3rd with a 1 minute 32.148. Here comes Oscar. He's 7/10 up. This has been a brilliant lap for the pole in the Red Bull. 1 minute 31.769 to go into 3rd position. It's a Red Bull sandwich between the leading Mercedes contender in the World Championship. Things getting very spicy indeed. Has the game kicked you out, Sean?
No, I'm still in the loading screen.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Magna Sheep with a small moment coming onto the strip there out of the bouncy, undulating, very hard to get right corner. Activates the DRS on the strip. He is hurtling down it as we speak. Middle sector split. He is 2 seconds down, so Magna Sheep will not be improving tonight. So far, anyway. Hecaron's on an outlap. Made a lot of mistakes in that first run. If he wants to get pole position, this would be a decent enough start. Of course, he wears the Las Vegas helmet in-game, which is technically a Haas helmet when he's driving a Mercedes. Slightly awkward, but this is, of course, a race that is very close to his heart. Of course, it's Ryu's official home race, so imagine if he did the deed here tonight and if he finished in front of Ryu by a substantial margin and brought the championship to the final race. All to play for. Guy is on a flying run coming up towards the line. It's not going to be an improvement. AK Monsters heading through the first sector. Balbo is hurtling down the strip and into the final few corners. Balbo coming up to the line now. And we'll go into 4th position. What a lap for Balbo. 1 minute 31.891. Just about 4/10 of Ryu's provisional pole time. But now the focus is well and truly on Hecarim. Can he do the business? Can he get himself on provisional pole position? Will Man and Machine be in harmony tonight? Or will it be advantage Ryu, not just on the grid, but in the championship fight? Skyscape's disconnected. We'll invite him back. Sean is back as well. Hopefully he'll be able to stay in the lobby. But Sean, how important of a lap is this for Hecarim?
Most important lap of the season for him. I mean, get a great lap and put it on pole, and you will be in prime position to win the race, and force it to the last round of the season.
Which is always fun. Hecarim at the first sector split, 2.5 up. And that's a substantial start to the lap. He needed that. And when he gets that on his dashboard, when he gets the confidence of that, he might well be unstoppable. Lovely exit coming onto the strip. Unlike what happened on his first run, he might well gain about 3/10 from that as well, which will be absolutely crazy as well. As we've said time and again this weekend, one of the quickest men in the world around this track. Down the strip he comes, second sector split. He is 4/10 up. And might well even get into the 1 minute 30s here. And wouldn't that just be crazy? Into the final chicane he comes. 1 minute 40 seconds left in the session. Using all the road on the right hand side and on the left hand side. Small tap of the wall. But it should just be enough. Hecarim up to the line of the Mercedes. Will it be provisional pole position for the man in black? The answer is yes, it is. 1 minute 31.079. 5.5 improvements. And now Ryu needs to find even more time to get provisional pole position, Sean.
Yeah, what I've been hearing, it sounds like the provisional pole has been changing quite a bit here between Sap and Hecarim. I obviously can't see anything since the game is shit, and we will create our own game for next season, by the way. In the works, and it's soon to be ready.
Soon to be released, TRL 24.
Exactly.
Available for the very, very low price of $159.99. Ryu Zappu up to the line then.
Indeed.
This is potentially the biggest lap of his season as well. If he can do the business himself, it would send shockwaves throughout the TRL community. Drivers retiring now, they think they have done enough. Metal Gold will be at the back of the grid. Liberty will not set a lap time in this qualifying session. Ryu getting a crucial toe down the front straight from Bulbo. And that might be massive. He stopped it perfectly in time. Unlike Hecarim on that last run, Ryu might just be on for a shock pole position. Into the chicane he comes. Perfect line through the left. Perfect line through the right. And then into the next left before the straight. Qualifying now over 2 minutes 55 seconds left to set a lap time. At the first sector split, Ryu is 3/10 up. And pole position might just be heading his way. Last corner before the strip. He has to get this right. Slightly wide. But that won't compromise him too much. He needs to find another 10th in a bit, though. And we all know how good Hecarim was coming down this straight. What will Ryu's delta be at the middle sector split? Like a rocket ship. Down the strip. 3/10 up. Needs to find 1/10 in the final sector. It's a purple middle sector. But this is of the utmost importance for Ryu. Using all the road, but it's not the best run. And he's had a moment.
Huge slide.
And that's Hecarim's. It's Hecarim's pole now, surely. But we've been shocked before. Ryu up to the line. It's not enough. He doesn't even improve. And Hecarim's on pole by 4/10 of a second. And the championship might be slightly out of his reach. But it is a perfect start as he's got pole position for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Sean, how important is that?
That's very important. As P2 in the Drivers' Championship at the moment, he needs every ounce he can get, every centimeter, every millimeter he can get of an advantage over Zappu to force it to next round, and he has certainly done that with a pole position around Las Vegas, and a dominant one as well. A 4/10 gap to P2.
Never count the man out. Hecaron and Paul, Ryu in second, the championship battle in the balance. Squeaky bomb times upon us, 12 drivers to contest the 25 laps of Vegas. Here is your qualifying order. Hecaron and Paul by 4/10 of a second. Ryu in second in the Red Bull. Oscar third in his final 2 races for Red Bull. Bobo is 4th in the AlphaTauri. Sam Rose and Camo 5th and 6th. Guy Scat, Magna Sheep, Guy and AK Monsters round out the top 10. Metal God in 11th. Liberty did not set a time. The 11th round of 12, the penultimate round of the season. The Las Vegas Grand Prix is next.
Unmute Jambo, he wants to commentate.
No, we will only have 2. Me and Ronnie agreed to that. Only 2
Okay.
commentators.
Jamboy's a bit hard done by that, but still. Well, a very good evening to you. Las Vegas looking radiant. It is certainly a fantastic venue to host the penultimate race of the season, and certainly a fantastic race to host what could be the championship decider. Ryu does need a few things to go his way tonight. Hecaron needs everything to go his way tonight. 17 points separate them. If Ryu gets 9 points over Hecaron tonight, he will be the Season 2 Turbo Racing League champion. And after all that went wrong in the penultimate round last season, he is vying for revenge and vying for the title. Mr. Storm and Sean in the commentary box this evening. 1 round to go after this. Vegas awaits. Sean, 25 laps to come. What a race this is going to be, hopefully.
I'm just sorting everyone because 2 drivers have left here. Balbo.
We starting a new lobby.
No, we aren't. They left to join mid-race because they can join mid-race. Or should be able to because their drivers will be on the grid now. Yes. Yeah, go restart. Yeah.
Are we restarting?
No.
Okay, good. I desperately don't need a restart. I desperately can't have a restart because of my evening commitments. That's not going to be fun. Well, as a wise man once said, "Viva Las Vegas."
Indeed.
And as a wise man also said, "Here are your championship permutations for the evening." Simply put, if Ryu wins, Hecaron has to finish second. If Ryu finishes second, Hecaron has to finish 5th or higher. If Ryu finishes third, Hecaron has to finish 7th with the fastest lap or higher. If Ryu finishes 4th, Hecaron has to finish 8th or higher. And if Ryu finishes 5th, Hecaron has to finish 9th or higher. If Ryu finishes lower than 5th, the title fight will go to the last race, unless he finishes 6th with the fastest lap, and Hecaron fails to score. We'll keep you updated and we'll keep you posted throughout the race. 25 laps to come, a formation lap as well. Let the chaos begin. Well, we are ready to go for the formation lap then. It is underway. Of course, you can drive in whatever order you like, as long as you don't collide into anyone. It's a very unique grid at Vegas, of course, with the last corner occupying a few off-the-grid spots. Sean, destiny awaits for Ryu, but will Hecaron be able to dent what is surely written in the stars?
I mean, he's been waiting a whole season for this moment, and after a certain someone robbed him of a possible championship last season, and he is in prime position to win this season. But you have a Hecaron who is on pole and can put a stick in his wheels and take away his chances just like that. So you have
That's a very Flintstones way to describe. Just stick a stick in between his wheels.
I
I
mean,
can just imagine.
I mean, put a stick in a Formula 1 car's wheel, what happens? You
The
die.
stick will probably.
No,
the
you
stick will
die.
probably be yeah, the stick probably just gets destroyed in this case.
It does, yeah. Or
Flintstones.
it
Meet the Flintstones.
for real. No, but yeah, you have a very quick and angry Hecron from last weekend who missed out the race due to stewards messing up and putting out the results and penalties way too late, making him miss the race. And yeah, he's out for revenge. He's here. He's smelling blood in the water, and
Sharks are coming, boys.
yeah,
Well, Sean, a wide range of strategy choice tonight. The front two, the main two, the men that matter on the mediums. The Intimidator versus Wonderboy. Oscar on the hards in the second Red Bull. Balbo is on the softs, interesting enough. Samrose has opted for the mediums. Camo on the softs, Skyscap on the mediums. Magnus Sheep and Sky making their TRL debut on the hards. AK Monsters on the mediums. Metal God on the softs. Liberty at the back on the mediums.
yeah.
Destiny might be about to be realised. Is it written in the stars for Riot to win the title? Probably not. Sam Rose will be the first driver to get to his grid slot. He thinks he can win this race. Realistically, he needs a miracle. 12 men vying for glory in Nevada. Hecron's been disqualified from the session. He's overshot his grid mark, which means that Ryu might have the initiative and the onus to go on and take the lead from the start. It could be decision day. It's D-Day in the championship. Hecron v Ryu for the world title, and they occupy spots 1 and 2 on the grid, and we are ready to go racing. Skyscap's been disqualified. We go from 1, do we? There we go. We go to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. Viva Las Vegas! And we are underway in Nevada. Good start from Hecron. Good start from Ryu as well. Hecron immediately goes to cover the inside coming into turn 1. Ryu will be forced to go the long way around. No incidents for the main 2 men at the front though. Camo and Sam Rose jostling for position. Camo's up to 3rd place on the soft compound tyre. Great start for the Swede in his return to TRL. Ryu alongside Hecron trying to get past. Camo is dragging alongside Ryu Zappo as well as they come down to turn 4. And he's in the slipstream of Hecron as well. Camo take the lead. Around the outside he goes. And Camo will leave before losing the lead of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Hecron leads though. Camo's in 2nd. Ryu 3rd. His teammate in the Red Bull, Oscar, is in 4th position. But it's the start that Hecron needed. Ryu relegated down to 3rd, Sean.
Yeah, Liberty left. I need to invite him real quick.
Well, Camo shocked everyone at the start with a bold strategy choice, obviously going on the soft compound tyre.
Yeah.
But he might well be able to challenge for the victory in the early stages of this one. Ryu only down in 3rd.
Yeah, both Ryu and Hecron is on the mediums, and so Camo does have the advantage for now at least by being on the soft, as there's a yellow flag behind.
We have a yellow flag. Liberty and AK Monsters crashed, and that's specifically Liberty's AI. Camo is being dragged down by Ryu Zappa. The gap will be 7 points as it stands. It's now gone back in Ryu's favour. We're back where we started. Hecron leads with Ryu in 2nd. Camo back down to 3rd on those soft compound tyre. Ryu does have a poor run coming out of the final few corners though, and Camo might be able to challenge as they head down towards turn 1 again. But after the first lap of 25, it is Hecron who leads in Vegas with Ryu in 2nd and Camo in 3rd. What on earth will happen now?
Camo does look rapid on those softs, and he's looking to overtake Zappo here once again and make his race as hard as possible. As there's a yellow flag.
Oh,
behind.
Metal God's out of the race. Metal God's out.
Safety car.
Safety car. Oh dear. And I'm not sure how Metal God's crashed. Presumably he's lost it out of turn 2 and 3. AK
Yeah.
Monsters has picked up a free pit stop as well. He was already in the pits when the safety car came out, so he loses no time at all. That's essentially perfect for him though, but we are neutralized immediately after the start though. Hecron leads, Ryu's in 2nd, Camo in 3rd position. And the drama has already begun here in Vegas.
Yeah. Not even 2 whole laps in, and we got a safety car and a retirement. I wonder what more Las Vegas will bring with 23 more laps remaining.
A lot more, I'd like to think.
Yeah.
Virtual Burn Mylander will come out onto the track for what seems like the 1000th time this season. But the main 2 at the front, the men that master, occupying positions 1 and 2. Currently there will be an 8-point swing from Ryu to Hecron. And that would mean that Hecron Would be 9 points behind Ryu coming into the final race of the season, which of course means so much. And of course they will catch up to the safety car on the next lap as we start lap 3 of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Hopefully we're not going to be under safety car conditions for too long, as Balbo and Skyscap have made the gamble to pit, and so has Magda Sheep.
Yeah, the top 5, the top 6 stay out here.
Yeah, Skyscap has to change his front wing, which means Magda Sheep will be held up in the pits for a substantial amount of time.
Yeah.
Skyscap has now been released. Magda Sheep will go into the boxes. Of course, he'll now have to wait for a few seconds as Alfa Romeo bring out his medium compound tires. He the back of the field though. AK Monsters will presumably jump him. It's going to be quite tight though. He should get that move done. Yeah, AK Monsters into 10th place, which means Magda Sheep is now dead last, as the field have now caught up to the safety car as they go past the sphere. It's a horrifying piece of creation, that. Imagine flying over it and seeing SpongeBob give you a death stare.
Imagine driving down 200 and... Okay, you're not really driving 200 miles per hour past it, but, I mean, imagine just going into the braking zone, full throttle, and you see... Yes, and you see a SpongeBob staring you down.
I would crashing.
That would
I'd kill
freak
myself.
me out. I would deliberately crash my car and not finish the race.
This is like TRL horror movie.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. Bob the Sponge terrorizes the league race.
Bob the Builder, can he fix it? Bob the Builder.
No, he can't.
I mean,
Bob the Builder cannot fix my relationship status.
sounds like a skill issue to me, no?
For real, I'm not looking for a girlfriend, which is...
Wait, are
Which
you
makes
looking
sense.
for the other way?
No, I'm not, Sean.
Just had to make
We'll
sure.
quickly move on. We'll quickly move on for the topic that I'm presumably a homosexual. I'm straight. Jesus Christ.
That's
The TRL...
Balbo jumping into the pit.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it is. It's Balbo
Yeah,
jumping into the pit.
In Next Gen, Sean, I've been christened as the reincarnation of Michael Jackson, but I've never been assumed to be a homosexual. This is brand new territory for me. So Balbo, despite he's not learned from his mistakes of Next Gen from last night, when he was in the lead of the race, and then decided to piss onto safety car a lap after he probably should have. He goes onto the mediums, and he's back out on the track. It's a relatively short pit lane around this track though, so he's not going to lose too much time, and we should be back to racing this lap. But Heckron is getting a massive gap to Bernd Mailander, or virtual Bernd Mailander at that, and he will be told now to hurry the hell up. Imagine if he gets disqualified. There's a famous song called I Declare a Riot. I declare a riot after. I would not accept that if I were Heckron.
As yeah, every car is now caught up to the safety car. I do like
20.
the Red Bull strat here. One on medium, responding to Heckron when he pits, and Sada going presumably way longer to hold Heckron back in order for Zappa to overtake him. I like that idea. It's a bold strat.
Yeah, definitely is, yeah. Because that's sacrificing Red Bull's Constructors' Championship in
Yeah,
a way for
it-
Riot to win the Drivers.
Yeah, it is. It's very much.
And of course, all 3 teams in the Constructors' Championship have their 6 drivers tonight. We'll have the 2 Alfa Romeos, the 2 Mercedes, and the 2 Red Bulls.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the final race, which means all play for in Abu Dhabi potentially next week. Safety
the
car in this
safety
lap.
car is in.
It's a late decision, I suppose.
It's
The
a very
Heckron will
late
slow the
decision.
field right down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're off the strip, and they now head towards the final corners. Heckron guns the throttle, then slows down. It's a psychological mind game, this. He's slowed the field right up. Camo's in the hunt for victory. He's on the soft. He'll have to pit the soonest out of the loss. Heckron puts his foot to the floor a little bit more. He's still waiting. to catch the rest off guard. And accelerates and underway. Great restart. Very poor restart for Ryu. Camo has to let him past. Ryu has been significantly compromised on the start here, as Oscar will be able to benefit for Camo letting Ryu past. Tries to go around the outside into turn 1, gets the move done, and now it's a Red Bull 2-3. Camo will try and fight back, will have to go the long way around in towards turns number 2 and 3. Will he be able to get the move done? Oscar defends to the inside. Camo will hold it around the outside as they go side by side down the straight. Both drivers using their battery, but Camo will drag alongside and will get past into the corner they come. Oscar goes to the inside line. He knows that he can't fight this too aggressively, but he does get the move back done. This might allow Sam Rose to get into the battle, but it's been the perfect restart for Heckron as he leads by 8 tenths.
Behind as
Balbo.
wins. Yeah. I think he didn't win. I think he went too deep into that corner. One thing I realized on the restart, Heckron sent it as when Sabu started to weave on that back straight.
Yeah.
Mid-weave, he sends it, and because of that, he has an 8-10 gap. That's so smart from Heckron.
No, but look though, Sean. Of course, Ryu's got overtake using, and so is Heckron as well. So that gap will fluctuate down the strip. But there's nothing that Ryu could do. Let's not forget Ryu had a massive kick of oversteer as well.
Yeah.
Thanks to accelerating when he was weaving. So that's not the smartest decision. Camo goes past Oscar. Oscar will go alongside him. The Skyscap goes through a contact. Oh! And that's a massive moment. Oscar remains in 6th position, goes down to 6th place, but Skyscap's caused a massive incident. Of course, Skyscap's championship hopes hang by a literal thread. Will Oscar pit? Yes, he will. So Red Bull are compromised.
Red Bull are compromised, and 3 guys pits. That's AK Monster Sada and Skyscap all pitting. That's the 2nd stop for Skyscap.
Front wing change for Oscar. He goes onto the medium compound tire. Onto the yellow wall compound there. He is now down in last position. Will he jump Skyscap in the pit lane? Skyscap's gone onto the softs.
Yeah, that is something Red Bull did not want to happen. They needed Sada to go long. They needed him to go long. Now that is not happening. Now their strategy is in the mud. This is not what Red Bull needed. It's far from what they needed. And Heckron does have a 2nd lead now over Sap. He's leading by 1 point. It's fluctuating under around a 2nd there, but he has a 2nd lead. And
let's not forget though, Sean, that of course both drivers are using ERS. Ryan has a little bit worse battery management than Heckron at the moment, 57%, 38%. They come down the strip now, both reaching around 320 kilometers
Storm,
an
your
hour
mic got fucked, by the way.
down the longest straight in Formula 1. 328 for Ryu, 332 for Heckron as they head down towards the braking zone now. 1 second separating them as Sam Rose rises into 3rd past Camo. Camo will try and fight the Season 1 Tireless Racing League champion, but to no avail. Sam Rose into 3rd position. Mercedes currently in the driving in the constructors now.
Yeah, Storm, could you fix your mic?
Of course, there is a massive gap though to Sam Rose and Ryu. Oh shit.
Yeah, it got fucked. As Camo does pit and will presumably go on to the horse to the end here. Let's see what he decides to do. It is indeed the hard tires.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. We can hear you now. We hear you good. It's fine. Perfect. Hello, Storm. You here?
Technical issues, hold on.
No, it's not good. As Heckron now has. Storm, could you mute because I hear myself twice.
I'm back now, I'm back now.
There we
I've
go.
got myself sorted, yeah.
Yeah.
So Heckron's gap now growing to 1.3 seconds as they head on towards lap 8, and of course, the strip is of course coming up very soon. What I have noticed in the last few laps is that Heckron has just been managing this race very well. If he just grows this gap out, the championship will go to the final race. He doesn't have to worry about much. Of course, he will outnumber Ryu in terms of wins by 4-3. And if things do go Heckron's way next week, maybe Ryu will be denied the championship in the most bizarre circumstances. Of course, Ryu could have about a 20-point lead at this stage, but of course, Heckron was reinstated for a few points after what happened in Brazil last week. 1.7 the gap now as they head on towards lap 8. Balbo now past Sky. Sky falling back into 6th place in their first Tiara race.
But that will always happen as he's on 6-lap old hards. Meanwhile, Balbo is on 3-lap old mediums. Balbo does have the tire advantage by not only a softer compound, but also fresher compound, as the top three still needs to pit here, and are the only ones that need to pit. No,
Sky's pit. Sky's
yeah.
pit.
Onto the mediums, I assume, as Liberty does overtake him. So does Camo.
Of course, that doesn't matter too much though. Of course,
Yeah, as
Liberty's AI is in
Skyscap,
control.
yeah, as Skyscap takes the fastest lap away from Hecron there with on those softs.
Well, that's obviously a very big moment, of course, because Hecron's losing a point there, and the gap is now 10 points instead of 9 in the championship battle. Ryu's gained 2/10 on this lap, but it's still without DRS, which is obviously so crucial around such a challenging track. Now gaining a 10th, coming down towards the strip on lap 8 of 25. Not able to get the drag reduction system yet, though. Hecron, at the moment, is in the perfect position, but of course, the front three need to come into the boxes very soon.
Yeah, they indeed do.
Magda Sheep would of course resume the lead of the race if that happened. He's of course second and a bit behind Sam Rose at the moment. Mercedes would lead the Constructors' Championship at the moment, of course, with Red Bull only getting 20 points as it stands. Mercedes would be on a very decent 40 points. That's of course a massive swing with one race to go after this one, of course. Skyscap goes past Liberty's AI for P7. There's nothing that the AI can do to defend that. Skyscap will rise into 7th position. His championship hopes on an absolute thread, just like they are in next gen. It does look like that Skyscap though will be out of the championship hunt after this race. But maybe if Ryu and Hecron come together, as unlikely as it may seem at the moment, Skyscap might be in the driving seat of the championship. Well, he won't be in the driving seat, but he will have a decent enough chance of getting his first ever title in both forms of this league. He sets another purple final sector as well, and he's gaining on camos. AK Monsters goes past Sky for P10 as Sky pits again for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's weird. That hit the set speed again there. Or is it? Because he does...
Front wing change.
He must have collided with the wall. He must have hit the wall somewhere. Yeah, and the race goes from bad to worse for as there's a
yellow flag. Oscar's out!
Oscar's out, and it's another
safety car!
A full
hello.
car.
Oscar has completely crashed, and Red Bull's Constructors' Championship Challenge is now well and truly down the proverbial toilet. Another safety car, and the front three will surely pit now. Oscar's left the voice chat, he's left the session, he's out of the race, and Red Bull now have only one driver left in the race.
Yeah, he must have just dropped it at the exit there, because there was really no driver near him. So that's unfortunate for the Milton Keynes Place team, as that is a huge blow for Red Bull in the constructors, and for Viu, as that was his main weapon, so to say, to help get the win here. But that is
into the box come the main man. AK Monster's got a drive-through penalty.
Which he will need to serve, not under safety car.
But when the race gets going again, Hecron and Ryu onto the Hall compound tire. Magnus Sheep goes on to the mediums. Bulba pits again, so does Sam Rose. Sam Rose wasn't held up too much. He will go into 3rd position. And now Mercedes are now in the driving seat, because if Sam Rose gets past Ryu, he can hold him up and Hecron can charge for an easy victory.
Yeah.
But of course, with the history that these two have had, the two Mercedes teammates, Sam Rose might say no to that, and he might well go for the win himself. That would certainly be dramatic. The two Mercedes come together, Sam Rose.
I'll give you a little insight on that. That they have talked before this race, and that is not happening. Yeah, they've talked about it before the race, and that is not happening. As he will now help Hecron try to win the championship. That's a
very interesting choice from Sam Rose as well. I suppose Sam Rose isn't really the one who needs to swallow his pride in this situation. Of course, Sam has every right to be a little bit annoyed at Hecron after what's happened so far this season. Of course, Hecron getting a race ban for nearly taking Sam Rose out in the penultimate lap of Belgium, of course, the incident in Miami. But it's good to see that Mercedes have formed some sort of an alliance for these last 2 races. And of course, Red Bull now very vulnerable, as even Alfa Romeo will get very close to Red Bull now in the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah.
And after this, we will probably have about 14 laps of racing to come.
Yeah.
Who said romance was dead? The man in black leads, Wonder Boys in second. Damn Roses in third, the Comeback Kids in fourth. Magna Sheep on brand new mediums. AK Monsters opted to stay out, the rest of the field have all got relatively fresh tyres.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
As the safety car will stay out for another lap here, while it's waiting for the 3 guys at the back to catch up. Skyscrap pits again to go into the mediums here. That is smart. That is smart from, and change his front wing. Did he get damaged under the safety car, or did he just not renew his front wing from earlier damage? That is a question I will not have an answer to as he spins on the pit exits. Great.
Average Skyscrap moment.
Average Finnish behavior, you know.
For real, for real, for real. They can't win Eurovision, and they can't not spin coming out of the pit lane.
Exactly.
No update on them whether the Netherlands will be allowed to participate.
They won't.
There's only
No, they
there's
won't.
only 2 hours left until the show starts anyway.
Yeah.
So
The
EBU have.
It's done. They aren't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a friend that, as I said earlier, I have a friend that works there. As he spins again and hits the wall. I have a friend that works today. He's worked the entire week though, and he said they are not coming back from the latest info he got. But that could change, but I doubt it now 2 hours before the event starts.
The show starts. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not count on it at all.
We'll see who else decides to, of course, pull out. Of course, Poland's jury has, well, their original jury has now resigned from the post, and one of Poland's television news presenters has taken over the role. Ireland have been in consultation. Ireland,
Norway's jury has pulled out.
Yeah. Of course, Ireland also been in consultation with the EBU about some stuff that's been going on. They didn't make the flag parade earlier on, so of course a lot of drama in Eurovision, a lot of drama in TRL. We'll go one more lap around the safety car, which means we'll have 13 laps of racing, hopefully, until the end of the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Yeah.
What a finish it's going to be.
Indeed it will. Hopefully no more safety cars here. As we want pure racing till the end. As Skyscrap pits again?
Skyscrap, if you ruin my evening, I will have no choice but to come to Finland
If you're
and
doing this on
assassinate you.
purpose, that is just no fun.
I got put on some fucking 50% mediums.
Oh, come
okay,
on,
fair.
man!
Yeah, that was the game setup had new mediums and put me on 50% mediums, man.
Just
Okay.
crash.
Exactly. No, don't, okay, don't.
No, you
Skyscrap
need
will win.
you need to do reverse psychology with Skyscrap though. Tell him to crash, and he'll not crash, and he'll win the race.
Oh wow!
Think smarter, not harder.
Mines are leading 3-0 against
Yay.
Dortmund.
Dortmund are washed after what happened at the end of last season.
I mean, they
They
did
are?
get to the Champions League final.
Yeah, but in the league, I mean, they are
Oh no,
proverbially
they are
washed.
ass in the league. Their manager cannot coach in the league at all.
Germany, yeah.
He's
Edin Terzic masterclass.
Yeah, he's great in Europe, but not great in the league.
Just a little bit of an update from the City Ground. Of course, Nottingham Forest are most likely safe after what happened to Luton early on, but it is 1-1 at the City Ground between them and Chelsea. So Chelsea picking up a point at the moment.
Ah, come on. Chelsea just lose, please.
Absolutely. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome back. Lap 12 of 25. Safety car coming in at the end of the lap, hopefully, and probably. Yes, there we go.
Yeah, safety car.
Safety car in this lap. It will be 13 laps of racing action, hopefully to the end of the race. Ryu, with a very audacious look to the inside there. Of course, he
Yeah.
had a very poor restart in the last one. Hecaron timed it to perfection, and really made Ryu look like a blithering idiot. Look how close Sam Rose is to Ryu as well. They'll be coordinating this at Mercedes as well.
Yeah.
Sam Rose will play the ultimate team game for Hecaron to try and win the championship. Hecaron's gone, and Ryu needs this restart. It looks like he's done enough, but Sam Rose will be slipstreaming him, and Sam Rose will have the ideal opportunity to maybe send it into turn 1. Hecaron might let Ryu past. But this is all for the team game here, as Ryu will go up and under and will take the lead of the race, and Hecaron's strategy has backfired.
Yeah.
Down the back straight they come, though. Hecaron does look like he's got the better exit. Ryu leads them at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. This is a massive moment in the championship. Of course, Hecaron, if he falls to third, Ryu's champion. Hecaron dives up the inside, will get back into the lead of the race. Sam Rose now will have to do something. As it looks like Hecaron's trying to back Ryu Zappu into Sam Rose to try and get the Britishman in front of the Mexican. Oh, they make contact.
Contact behind between
And
four
yes,
drivers.
yeah, and Sam Rose picked up a little bit of front wing damage as well. So I think Sam Rose might be out of this fight now, and it's just going to be a two-way battle between Hecaron and Ryu. So Mercedes' strategy has gone utterly abysmally.
Yeah, it has. As Zappu looks to be on it now, he's gained some pace on those hards, as it seems like Hecaron is not liking the hards at all.
Well, championship on the line, and Ryu Zappu will go to the outside. Hecaron will drag alongside him using all the ERS he has, and Hecaron will cut back to the outside of the track and will remain in the lead of the race. Sam Rose using the slipstream. Will Ryu dive down the inside? No, he does not. Sam Rose will close up, though, and maybe Sam Rose has something left in the locker after sustaining a little bit of damage earlier on in the lap. Will he pit? The answer is no. I believe he'll stay out, and he will have slipstream. Ryu will also have a bit of the toe, and he's getting increasingly closer to Hecaron down the front straight. Hecaron goes to the inside and will defend. Will Mercedes try and back Ryu into Sam Rose again? We'll see what they are able to do in the next couple of corners. Cama's gone past Bulba for P5. Liberty's gone past Sky, as Sky and AK Monsters have hit.
Sam dive down the inside here on Ryu Zappu.
Can't make the move though. Here comes Ryu Zappu on Hecaron. Hecaron trying to back Ryu into Sam Rose to no avail so far. Ryu knows it's a 2 against 1 here, and Ryu knows Mercedes are trying everything to get him out of the championship fight here.
Yeah, they are, and it looks like it could be working here. They just need to time everything to perfection. I like the strategy they're trying to do here, trying to force him back into a mistake and for Sam Rose to pounce on that mistake. But everything needs to be perfection.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, they come onto the strip again, and this is, of course, where Hecaron is going to be the most vulnerable. He does have more battery than the two behind him. Of course, Sam Rose will need to deplete all that battery. AK Monsters is out of the race.
And there's another
safety car.
It's a third safety car here, and Hecaron is saved by
the bell
safety
again.
Car. Yeah, again. Well,
So-
not again, because he had a 1.5 second lead after the first safety car.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got saved.
But that is obviously that's a big moment as well for Ryu as well, because Ryu was obviously gaining, and Ryu knew that he had the pace to go and win the race. Maybe Hecaron was acting very. Oh, Ryu's gonna pit. Ryu's pits and then stays out. Stays out.
Yeah, he is.
That's a psychological move there. That's a very big psychological move. So we're gonna be back where we started as Camo pits. Yeah, Camo pits.
Skyscap pits and Balbo pits.
What on earth is happening here? So we might have 10 laps of racing, we might have 9 laps of racing, God knows what's going to happen. Mercedes trying everything, Ryu's staying in it though. Sean.
Yeah, a sprint race to the end it is, with the top 3 on the same amount of old tires, 5 lap old hards, and Magdy Sheep in 4th position on a softer compound, so he could be in it now to win it all here in Las Vegas. That would be something.
The story, one of the stories of the season,
Yeah.
absolutely, but I doubt Magnus Sheep will have the pace to go and win this race. 3 retirements, AK Monsters, Oscar, and Metal God. The casualties here in Vegas, in Nevada. Viva Las Vegas, baby. It's been a fun race, and we will probably have 8 laps of racing, or 9 laps of racing, to decide who's going to win this one.
Yeah.
Goodness knows what's about to happen. It looks like it's going to be chaos, and it probably will be.
I do believe so. I think we have at least one more safety car in it. Yeah, I think we have at least one more safety car in it. And that could change everything.
Virtual Burr Mylander in the Mercedes safety car is in front of a Mercedes, who in turn is in front of a Red Bull, who in turn himself is in front of a Mercedes, and it's an Alfa Romeo, a McLaren, a Haas, another Alfa Romeo, an AlphaTauri, and a Williams. A Haas, a Red Bull, and an AlphaTauri have all retired. Mercedes lead the Constructors' Championship as it stands. Ryu's lead down to 10 points. It will go to the final race as it stands. What on earth is going to happen in these last few laps? Sean, any prediction on who's going to take us?
No, not at all. I mean, anything can change here. Sapper looked like the faster driver after the pit stops and before the safety car. But if they get that strategy to work, I do believe Hecron takes it. But that is only if they manage to get Sam in front of Risapu. And that is, I do believe, a must if Hecron wants to win this race. Or he just fakes him out at restart and gets a second gap and drives away.
Well, don't count on anyone winning this race, I suppose, is Sean's
No.
advice at this late stage. We will have 9 laps of racing to hopefully decide it. Sean says there's one more safety car in this race. That'd mean the total will go up to 4. We don't normally see chaotic races with safety cars. It's a Jeddah-esque race in terms
it
like this. It's a
is
Jeddah-esque race like this.
running.
Yeah, remember back to Tireless Season 2, and we had about 6 safety cars in the one race. And of course, Magnus Sheep came on to win that one. He's in 4 for the moment. Anything could still happen. If
Yeah.
Magnus Sheep wins this race, it will be Alfa Romeo's 5th win of the season. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Of course, if Skyscap wins as well, it'll be in 7th. And needs an absolute miracle. But what will Mercedes do? Will they play the team game? You'd like to think they will. Will they tweak the strategy slightly? You'd like to think they will. Sam Rose needs to get right up to the gearbox of Ryu as the safety car comes in this lap. So fasten your
car is in.
seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a whistle stop towards the end here in Vegas.
Yeah.
9 laps of racing to hopefully decide the winner of this race and to maybe give us one final clue on where the World Championship will go. Hecron leads as he's done all race. Ryu in 2nd, Sam Rose in 3rd. Hecron guns to the throttle and we're underway again. And then he stops again. And then he guns again. And we are officially underway again. Ryu has got a good restart. Might look towards the inside. Hecron covers that inside line down into turn 1. What will Sam Rose do, though? Of course, all 3 drivers on the same strategy, all on the hard compound tyre, all fighting for the same result. Just different outcomes. Ryu Zappu looking to win this race, looking to solidify his World Championship challenge. Hecron looking to get back in the fight with a race to go in Abu Dhabi next week. Sam Rose looking to be the kingmaker, hopefully trying to get Hecron even closer to Ryu.
Daily contact between the 2 Alfa Romeo drivers behind.
Of course, Skyscap's had a fantastic restart
Yeah.
as well. And if Magnus Sheep were
Skyscap
wise, he'd let
absolutely fine.
Skyscap past.
Yeah, that might
So-
be the play here. As he's on fresher tires and softer tires as well.
Yeah, Magnus Sheep lets him pass. Magnus Sheep lets him pass.
Skyscap is past here as
Oh, Camo spun. Camo spun.
There's a
Safety car!
Safety car! A 4th safety car of the race.
Well, as a British woman said when Theresa May announced the 2017 United Kingdom general election, not another one. You're joking. And it's a 4 safety car of the race.
You can't write a script of for this. You can't. Not even Hollywood can write a script for this. This
Well,
is
they say
pure
that-
cinema.
Well,
And
they
I'm
say
here for
that
it.
Well, they say the football script writers have been working overtime this season. They're nothing compared to ours. Absolutely nothing. As they
Not
go
at
past
all.
the miniature Eiffel Tower in the strip for the 17th time, we are under neutralized conditions for the
see
4th
what the
time in
top
this
three
race.
hit does. Surely they pit here. Surely they pit
Well,
here.
it's interesting because they have to counter Skyscrap here. What will Hecaron do? Hecaron looks like he's going to stay out. He does. Ryu stays out, which means Sam Rose stays out. And that
Yeah.
might open the line. Then Magnesheep pits. Magnesheep is pit. Okay.
Pits. Yeah.
He's got nothing to lose though, Sean. The front three do.
Well, I don't know about this, to be honest. You have Skyscap behind you on 2 compounds softer and fresher tires. Although I do believe the tires will fall off a cliff pretty soon, but he will still have an advantage for 3, 4, 5 laps more here, and that is not good for the front 3 here at all. When you have him right behind you up your ass, that's not good at
Well,
all.
Well, Sean, Hecaron did mention to Ryu that he is lagging like crazy.
Yeah,
And that's
I saw
certainly
that.
interesting.
yeah.
Well, instead of a shootout to the end, instead of a sprint to the end, it's more like an 100-meter dash. Lewis Hamilton
Yeah.
famously said it's a marathon, not a sprint. Well, we all know what happened in Azerbaijan in 2021. No restarts here. No restarts here. There are no brake magic here. Only pure racing skill and a little bit of football, or a little bit of F1 in this case. Shithousery.
It's not all about driving skills, though. You have to be
No.
smart about it as well. You can't.
Yeah, the rate.
you
No, but
can't-
I
you
suppose
can't be
that
stupid
that's
here if you're Hector on the
no.
step, you can't be stupid. You have to calculate every single move
Millimeter.
with 100% detail. You
Yeah,
can't-
I
one
suppose though,
mistake
Sean.
and it's costly here.
I suppose though, Sean, racing IQ also falls under that umbrella though of you have to be smart and you have to be skillful.
Yeah, of course.
We will not have a restart this lap. We will have one on the next, so it'll be 6 laps to decide the race. And even then, we probably will get another safety car, given how this race has gone.
Yeah, probably.
Pure sporting drama and elation, and the championship reaches its near conclusion. Alex Ferguson coined the phrase squeaky bum time, and it's certainly F1's dramatic interpretation of that. Will it be the Spaniard? Will it be the Mexican? And will the Brit be able to be the kingmaker tonight? What will the Finn do? What will the comeback kid do? They're both in the softs. There's an AI in 6th. There's another Finn on 7th in the soft compound tire. There's a newbie on the softs. And there's the uninjured camo on the softs. The front 3 are under serious amount of pressure. Skyscap thinks he's Alain Prost to the 1993 European Grand Prix. He's made 6 pit stops and is one of the favourites to win the race.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, he's put himself in prime position to actually win it here, and yeah. Safety car
Never
should-
count.
Exactly.
Yeah, never count anyone out.
No, especially not in TRL.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Let-
we
let it
still have a
count
little bit of the
someone
lap
out.
to come, Sean. We have a little bit of the lap to come. We have the strip to go down, of course, and then that will decide when the virtual Bern Mailander and the virtual Mercedes safety car, the virtual safety car, I have to say, to avoid a bit of confusion,
Yeah,
will decide to peel into the pits.
indeed. As it should be known any moment here that it is going in, and
Well, Sean, the safety car will most likely come in,
yeah,
and it will be a 6-lap dash, hopefully, in the 100-meter dash in the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Safety car in the
is
stop.
in. Yeah.
So, Sean, place your bets. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. If Ryu wins the championship tonight, he technically doesn't win it because the championship would stay in Vegas. Make of that what you will.
Precisely.
Front wings flying off in the background. That's a Mercedes M plate, I think. That looks like a Mercedes M plate's flown off the back of a car.
I don't see Sam with
well,
any
it's-
damage here.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Sean, but we're underway again.
Yeah.
Guy has decided to piss, and Hekron gets us going again. 6 laps to the line in Vegas. Ryu's in second. Sam Rose goes around the outside, and this is crucial. Sam Rose holds it. Sam Rose nearly gets past. Big moment in this race, but he's still with Ryu. Hekron will try and back him into his teammate. What will the Brit be able to do?
Keep in mind,
He is inches.
Yeah, keep in mind, they have a flying fin behind them. As it's
Well,
too
what
wide.
will he be able to do?
Yeah.
What will he be able to do? Skystep will try and get past Sam Rose. Sam Rose tries to get past Ryu. Ryu tries to get past Hekron, but to no avail.
It's
5 and a bit laps to
desperation
go.
here from the front three because they need to get away from Skyscap. They need
But
to
that's
get away
virtually,
from the flying fan.
but that, Sean, that's virtually
But that's
impossible as
impossible.
Hekron.
Yeah.
Hekron's had a massive moment there. Pure sporting elation. Pure F1 drama. What a race has been. Sky goes past Sam
yeah,
Rose.
Sam Rose. Oh, contact!
Not massive contact, though.
Some wheel banging right there, but nothing major comes off it. As Skyscap goes up into P3.
Sean, here comes Ryu. Ryu's into the lead. Ryu gets into the lead of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Skyscap needs a win tonight to keep his championship fights alive. If Hekron finishes third and Ryu wins, Ryu's the champion. What is happening? Oh my word! What a move from Hekron! Block pass! Oh my good god! Here comes Skyscap! Skyscap's into second! This is absolutely incredible! Sam Rose gets past now! What on earth is happening? Here comes Skyscap! Around the outside into turn 1 on the soft compound tyre! Hekron has to force him wide. Skyscap will have the inside for turn 3 though! Has the big part of the track to use! Skyscap leads in Vegas! Skyscap on for the championship again! Here comes Hekron though! What will he be able to do?
In half a lap went from P1 down to P4! What on earth has happened to him?
Oh! Contact me! What? Well, Sean, we're talking over each other as Ryu gets past Sam Rose again! I am absolutely sweating, my heart rate is pounding. Massive slide for Hekron into the chicane there as Skyscap leads the race. Big slide for him coming out of it though. He's fine though, he's fine though.
Yeah,
he slightly taps the wall, slightly taps the wall. But he is now in the driving seat, but Hekron is right behind him. And if Hekron wins this race, and Ryu finishes down in third position, that gap is 7 points with just 1 race to go. Skyscap at the moment, though, is gaining 10 points, and is now 21 behind Ryu. So Skyscap's right back in the fight as well.
Yeah.
As they come down the strip, Hekron will slipstream Skyscap, and Hekron will try and get a move, and he's surely going to make that one as well. No resistance from Skyscap, as Hekron will go back into the lead of the race.
Yeah.
Well, he'll try to anyway. Hekron resumes the lead of the race. Skyscap.
He does fight
Skyscap was using battery. Massive move for Hekron! Oh! Skyscap leads again! Here comes Ryu! Hekron is losing the bit. Hekron's losing his head. He doesn't know what's happening. Here comes Magnasheep!
Where has he come from? And Bulbous
nowhere!
Bulbous in the mix as
DRS
well!
enabled!
Oh,
It's a
this is
6-way
race
fight
and
for
a
the
half.
win!
This is a race and a half! And I'm on
The
here
best Grand Prix you're likely to see all year round. Skyscap taps the wall, but this is his moment to get away now. Hekron is in second place and gaining with DRS. Ryu's gaining with DRS. Magnasheep gaining with DRS. Sam Rose in the fight too. Hekron leads the race. Down the inside he goes. What a move.
Yeah, what a move from Hekron. But keep in mind, he will
Hekron slides. Hekron sliding. Skyscap leads again.
Yeah. Might have been smart from Hekron though, because now Skyscap won't have DRS on the strip here.
They'll play DRS chicken though, they will. I'm 100% sure of it though. The psychological battle begins again. Hekron's not going down the inside because he knows he needs the drag reduction system down the straight. What will Skyscap do? Skyscap will probably cede the lead. So we will have a 6-way battle for the win here. And Bobo will have quintuple slipstream and quintuple DRS. Here comes Hecarim, takes the lead of the race. Nothing Skyscap can do. Here comes Ryu, gets into second. We'll have slipstream on Hecarim. Can he get into the lead of the race? It doesn't look like it. Hecarim defends the inside. Magnuship doesn't go past his teammate. So Skyscap goes from first to third in the space of a straight. Stay with me here, folks. 3 laps to go in Vegas.
Yeah, 3 laps to go, and Hecarim is in the lead with 2 flying Finns behind them.
And a Mexican as well, an angry Mexican, and a resident of Nevada. Look at Hecarim, he's sliding everyone.
Yeah.
But he's seeded
Sliding
DRS as
everywhere.
well, so Ryu's gonna have DRS, but so is Skyscap. So here they come down the straight again. Ryu will have DRS. Hecarim has to defend here, but Skyscap is charging, and Skyscap's into second. Oh my good God, Skyscap needs a win to stay in the championship fight. We have to remind you that. Hecarim needs a win as well. Ryu is the kingmaker in this position now. Camo goes past Sky for P8, but that battle does not matter whatsoever.
There's a
Yellow flag.
behind.
Sky spun.
Yeah, Sky spins out and is continuing. There won't be a safety car from here on out.
No.
No safety car from here on out.
Bobo's out. Bobo's
Bobo's
out. What's happened to him now? That's
This
very
one spun out.
interesting.
Yeah, you must have just crashed out. And
If you're just joining us, God knows where you have been. Down the strip they come again. Ryu will have double DRS. Skyscap will try and get back into the lead of this race as they hurtle down the longest straight in Formula 1. Skyscap will go to the outside. Hecarim's not going to fight it too much. Here comes Ryu Zap. Gets into second. Will surely make the move for the lead now. Skyscap can't really fight it. Skyscap back into the lead of the race though. Ryu biding his time. Hecarim will have no DRS. And Hecarim is now out of the championship fight here as it stands. But he will surely get back into it regarding what happens in the last 2 laps. He needs a miracle. Skyscap needs a miracle. Ryu doesn't need to win the race, but would surely love to. Let's not forget if it finished like this, if Ryu won, Hecarim finished in third. Look at Skyscap letting Ryu pass. Skyscap will have DRS, and so will Hecarim. As Hecarim runs so wide there.
Very wide, very wide.
Magnuship hits the wall too.
Yeah, but he has the rest to catch up to the guys ahead of him.
Here comes Skyscap, doesn't make the move. Skyscap being smart with this though. What will Ryu decide to do? It's anyone's race. Hecarim's a massive slide. Huge slide from huge slide. I'm not sure huge slide. Oh, Hecarim hits the wall on my screen there.
Huge slide from huge
Nearly goes
slide.
into
You
the back
heard
of
that
Skyscap.
correct, folks.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
So a lap and a half to go in Vegas. Ryu leads it from Skyscap in second. If Ryu wins this race, Skyscap is out of the championship fight and Ryu Zap is world champion. Metal God's now left the session. It's a lap to decide whether Ryu Zap will be crowned champion, and he's got an 8-10 lead.
Yeah, he does. I think the softs have fallen off a cliff here, to be honest, but so should the hards have.
Hecarim was in control 2 and a bit laps ago, but now Ryu is only about 5 kilometers from the World Championship. Hecarim flies into second, championship battle reignited, and he is gaining now on Ryu with a lap to go. Here we go, folks, strap in. The final lap here in Vegas is about to begin.
Goes for it.
He doesn't, he waits. 1 lap to go, the white flag about to be waved, and we are in for a dramatic finish here. Hecarim needs to get 6.5 tenths to the final lap. White flag here in Vegas. Here we go then, folks. Ryu leads it, Hecarim's in second.
Question
If it
is,
stayed
when
like
will
this,
Hecarim go for the move? Will he go for it on the first DRS straight, or will he go for it on the strip? The smart
he has
move
to go
will-
for it on the strip.
Yeah, the smart move would be the strip, because that's the longest straight on the calendar, and that would secure the win for him.
Well, it might not, depending on what happens at the chicane, of course. Ryu has
Yeah.
to play that smartly, of course. Ryu needs the lap of his life here. As it stands, the championship fight would go to the final race. Of course, it would be a pretty much a procession for Ryu if he did win this race. Hecarim is keeping his championship hopes on life support as it stands. Huge slide into the chicane, but keeps it alive. 4 tenths separating the men that matter at the front, with Skyscap on his rear in third. If Skyscap wins it from here, I don't think it'll ever be topped. Half a lap to go.
Yeah, 7 tenths to gap, 5 tenths to gap now.
Well, this is
As
potentially the
Hecarim will
biggest
have-
moment of the
Hecarim
season,
will
Sean.
have DRS down the straight.
Well, this is potentially the biggest moment of the championship so far.
Yeah.
Hecarim needs to deplete everything on this straight. Ryu's depleting everything, and it looks like Ryu might have this race sealed, but never count out Hecarim. 7 tenths, 6 tenths, 5 tenths, going down, and he's still got half the straight to
still
go.
gaining,
Ryu
he's
trying
still
to break the
gaining,
toe.
he's still
Here comes
gaining.
Hecarim. will go to the outside. Hecaron leads. And Ryu, hold on, covers the inside. One chicane to go. Sky comes into second. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness! That's
Ryu back. Ryu back. Drag race to the line. But Hecaron has done enough. And Hecaron will go to Abu Dhabi in the championship fight. Skyscrap in second. Hecaron wins. Skyscrap second. Oh my word.
What a
Ryu
finish!
third. Sean, championship bite ignited. 7 points between Hecaron and Ryu. Skyscrap in second. What a way to finish in Vegas. And the best race of the season by a country mile. Sam Rose in 4th. Magnesheep 5th. Camo 6th. Liberty 7th with Sky in 8th. But Hecaron has kept his championship hopes alive with one of the performances of the season. His 4th race win of the season. Skyscrap in 2nd for Alfa Romeo. Ryu in 3rd in the Red Bull.
That is also huge for the constructors, as
Mercedes lead us.
Mercedes should lead from here, and by my calculations, Alfa Romeo might overtake Red Bull here as well.
It will be very close.
Yeah, it will be very close. 1 or 2 points will separate the Red Bull and Alfa Romeo here, I believe.
We'll never count the man in black out, Sean. What a race. 48 minutes, 22 seconds and 5/10 of a second. With an absolutely brilliant Las Vegas Grand Prix. Hecaron now 7 points behind Ryu with 1 race to go. Skyscrap in 2nd. Out of the championship fight now. But it was a valiant effort to stop Ryu from getting into 2nd. Ryu relegates to the last spot on the podium. Sam Rose up from 5th to 4th. It's a big moment for Mercedes as they take the lead in the Constructors' Championship. Magnesheep finishes 5th. Camo Liberty, Sky, Balbo, and AK Monsters round at the top 10. 2 retirements there. Oscar and Metal God were our early retirements. But the championship well and truly in the balance. We will have the longest show of the season next week as the championship will be decided in Abu Dhabi. It is Ryu versus Hecaron, and we hope you can join us then. What a race in Vegas. The championship will go to the final round. From Sean and myself, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye from us. Time to watch Doctor Who.